Hello, recruitment tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Charted Waters 2 with me, BlueAnkylo, and the live chat. So, between recording sessions, I had a snack. Hope you guys had a snack, or are currently enjoying a fine snack. And I looked up potential recruits. So we're going to stop by Pisa and Barcelona to look for a couple specific good low-level characters that might be a nice upgrade to our fleet. I don't know if they'll be there or not. There's no, like, we should probably be stopping by a lot of places, because I think these captains do move around a bit. So you never know 100% where they'll be. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like in Uncharted Waters 1 they moved around, so why wouldn't they in the second game? But anyway, let's just keep going. Let's hope they're loyal and don't steal your ships. Well, the trick, I think, is you don't start them on a ship. You start them just as a mate or a navigator. Just an extra, basically. They get some level ups, they get some paydays. And then once they've gotten a couple level ups and they've already been sort of a little bit, they become a bit loyaler over time, then they get a ship. Or if you're playing Uncharted Waters 1, you just bribe them and then you're fine. So, we got a fair bit of time to kill before our next set of 5 ships are complete. Naples is not the one I was looking for. I want Pisa, which is further up the coast. But while we're here, let's have a quick look. Alright, Dante Palira. So I don't know if this guy's any good. This is not one of the ones I was looking for. But I will check his stats. So, he could work. He's level 1, Portuguese, always in Naples. He should start with a 79 seamanship, 79 seaman, 76 courage, 66 sword, 67 leadership. Not a great starting stat, but not bad. Plus he's level 1, so I think we're gonna get this guy. He says he's got a knack for seamanship, which is in fact his highest skill, which is interesting. So anyway, we treat them, I think the rules I saw were you treat these guys 15 times to get to the max, and then you can recruit them for the cheapest, basically. Like, every time you treat them, it's supposed to increase their loyalty a little bit, and once their loyalty is maxed, if you can recruit them, then you can recruit them and pay the least amount of gold. Not like it makes the biggest of differences. Oh, I should look at his stats now that we've recruited him too. I don't know why I'm still doing this manually. Dumb Ankylo. Silly Ankylo. So let's have a quick look at this new guy. He won't be amazing instantly. This is why you should recruit these people earlier. Like, I was kind of lazy in the early game and I didn't recruit enough captains at the very beginning. 10 gold per month is not enough to really matter, and we could have got this guy way, way earlier. But yeah, there you go. Level 1. But he's got seamanship, the anchor skill. That's the one I want. So if he gets to like level 10 navigation, he should have 90 seamanship, if give or take. I think you get around 2 per level up or so. And at that point, he should be a high-speed captain. So anyway, I figure that's the right kind of character. Next up is Pisa, I think. Yeah. And you see, Dante already got a level up. So we just looked at his stats. Let's look at them again. So, he got, just because I've never actually looked up after 1 level up, his leadership went up by 3, his seamanship went up by 3, his knowledge went up by 2, his intuition, the exclamation point, went up by 2. So when you get a navigation level, all 4 stats on the left go up. I don't know if it's always by the same amount, but 3 leadership, 3 seamanship is pretty good. So like, he will actually cap out his seamanship pretty quickly. That's why we recruit low-level characters, because the first, like, 5 or 6 levels go super fast. So think of that as, like, an extra 10 to 15 stats in everything. As long as they start around 70 or 80, they're going to be amazing once they get some level ups. Anyway, so that's the plan. The fastest seaman. Alright, so this guy is part of he's already got a job, yeah, merchant fleet. You could try to sink him and recruit him, I guess. Okay, so I'm in Pisa, and I'm looking for a guy that's supposed to be in Pisa that's not here. So what do you do if you're trying to hunt someone down? I'm looking for Fritz Ramsey. He's supposed to be in Pisa, and he's supposed to be a vagabond. I don't already have a Fritz, do I? This is why I haven't previously, like, specifically tried to hunt people down before, because in my experience, they're not always where the guide says they should be. Unless he's, like, hanging out in here, but I don't think... Yeah, you can't recruit people in here, generally. I think the bar is the only place to recruit people. Alright, well, let's try the surrounding neighboring ports. Just to see if we can get lucky. So this is, Genoa, right? Gossip with the Italian captain? Oh, does it actually work like that? Like, the merchant guy might tell you where... That seems like some specific information that I wouldn't count on, but that's a neat thing if it works like that. So this place has a whole bunch of merchant or battle fleet captains. Alogi Giovanni. Okay, so there's one free recruit. I'll check this guy before we talk to anybody else. Aloigi. I don't even know how you pronounce that. Okay, so this is a pretty high level dude. This is an Italian... He's actually supposed to... His base is in Seville. He's actually not terrible. He starts with like 85 seamanship, but he starts at Nav 14. So he's never really going to improve much, and he's only got 61 leadership, if that even matters. Let's get out of here, because that's not the guy I want. And I don't even know if I could recruit him. He's a very high level. They will say sometimes they heard a guy looking for a job. I mean, that's cool. If the game is designed so that, hey, I know this guy is based out of this town, but he's not here right now, can we ask about him? That's cool. He hasn't, like, shown up the last day or not, no. They probably change, like, once a month. Alright, Giovanni from the merchant fleet. Let's gossip. Grape juice. Let's treat him, see if we can get some better gossip. So he says, a navigator named Basio. This is not the guy I was looking for. But they do give you updated information. So, if, like, I just looked up Basio. He's not very good. But, theoretically, we could try to find, we could hire him. We know where he is. Giovanni is in Genoa. We just saw that guy. This is actually kind of interesting. Nobody in Candia. Ramsey. So if you knew all the names, like, if you'd played this game to death, or you had a guide, Fritz Ramsey, this is the guy I'm looking for. Alright. Where's Palma? Is it very far away? This is the guy that's normally in Pisa. Alright, perfect. Palma. Let's go to Palma. Thanks, dude. That was amazing. I've never thought of looking, like, just gossiping about people until it all comes together. I have no idea where Palma is, to be honest. Is it in the Mediterranean or something? Palma. It looks like it's probably one of those islands between Spain and Africa. Okay. I don't know if we've ever stopped in Palma in this game one time. But I'm assuming it's this little island here. Yep. So, I get the feeling that if your base is in, say, Pisa, I bet you these guys don't travel around too much. But, you would have to check all the neighboring ports, or know who you were looking for. Damn, Fritz Ramsey, alright. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 level ups. Higher. 20 gold, deal. Alright, let's have a look at Fritz Ramsey. Oops, a little bit too fast. Don't blink. So, the bad part of Fritz Ramsey is he doesn't come with the navigation or cannon skills, but he's got some pretty awesome base stats, I think. Like, for level 2, he's got 70s or 80s and everything, which means once he level ups, he's probably one of the better, like, I think he can cap probably every stat he's got fairly easily, so that's really nice. You can buy oil to calm storms. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of palm oil. I bought a whole bunch at some point. Let's see. Yeah, I got a few. Oh yeah, I've got some garbage too that I'm just carrying around. Some. I mean, the cat's good and all that, but I do have some random junk. Oh, actually, I do need to figure out this gold medallion thing. Story quest, right? I gotta figure out what to do with this. I wonder if I need to travel to South America to continue that one. I'm pretty sure we need to find El Dorado now. Okay, was there any other names? There was this guy, there was another guy I was looking for. Like, I want one more mate, and then I'm gonna stop looking for mates. But this is actually working really well. Next time I play, I'm gonna do this much, much earlier on in the game and just look for a bunch of low-level characters that are easy to recruit and decent, and just get them right at the beginning. Who else was I talking about? There was somebody else. What was the other town I said? It was Pisa and then, like, Barcelona or something? Yeah, Luke Ullman in Barcelona. So we're gonna go see if we can find him. Because it's so close, right? It doesn't take too long to get there. And he may or may not be here, but... Fritz got his level up. Let's have a quick look at Fritz's level up. Again, I'm just curious how many stats people get on average, because it doesn't really... You know, it is an RPG, but they don't tell you about it. So he only got 1 leadership, but he got 4 seamanship points, 2 knowledge, 0 intuition. So maybe there's some random stat gains if you can get between 1 and 4 or something like that. But still, plus 4 seamanship, he will be able to pilot... He'll be able to sail our big ships real quick. It's great. Alright, let's see if we can find our dude. I guess we could check the item shops. No, we can't. Everything's closed at 7 a.m. Careful, it's a British port. That's gonna slow down my traveling a bit. Alright, what do we got? Nobody. And nobody to gossip with either. Can we gossip with the... No, not really. I find the waitresses are not nearly as useful in this game as they were in Uncharted 1, the first game. Just looking for any random tips from the bar. Looks like there's nothing specific. Alright, so we need to find a merchant captain or something to go talk to, I guess. Unless there's one hanging out. I don't think I've ever seen them actually talk to me in the never mind. Once in a blue moon, you have to check out the inn as well. Alright. Hold on. This is throwing me off. You can't even treat him here. Who is Ray's? So this is Pilly Ray's. Ha! 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 Well, I'm glad I looked this guy up. This is the guy that you'll never be able to recruit. This is actually kind of hilarious. Pilly Reyes is a level 50 combat, level 60 navigation, which, if I understand correctly, means you need a combined level of 110 to get him to join. He has every single skill in the game. His affiliation is Turkey, and he's normally in Istanbul, but clearly travels around. He's got 80 leadership, 100 seamanship, 100 knowledge, 100 intuition. But his levels are just so ridiculous, you'll never get him to join. My crew's pretty good, Hades. We're just looking for one more person. And I should check Alonso. Is Alonso worth anything? Level 1, level 1. You could recruit him. He's Spanish. He's got... The problem is, he's only got a 65 seamanship, 59 leadership at base level. 60s at level 1 are okay. He'd be a fine first recruit, but I want someone a little bit better. So I'm looking for... The guy's name I'm looking for, just to clear this up, is Luca, and they'll go by his last name, Ullman. So I want him to talk about Ullman. So let's just chat a couple more times. Nobody in Pisa. Giovanni is in Genoa. We already saw that guy. Reyes, we've heard about. Giovanni, maybe that's all he's going to talk about. Algiers, Istanbul, T, Algiers. A navigator called Ragusa. It's also possible that I've already recruited Ullman and I just haven't noticed it. Let's check my list of characters here. Is there anyone in my... So, nope. Good, so at least I'm not hunting someone that I've already recruited, which would be amazing. So, okay. Shoot, I closed the screen. What was the name he just said? There was a name I was going to look up, and then I didn't. Giovanni we know about. Fagundes in Valencia. That's another name I haven't heard before. Fagundes. Level 6, level 8. Decent stats, not what I'm looking for. This is probably faster than traveling around going port to port, though. If you have a guide. But even if you didn't have a guide, you would just recruit people and then look at their stats after they joined, so it wouldn't even be better. We've seen Fagundi. This is the guy, Ragusa in Marseille. I feel like he might be repeating now enough that we want to move on. Level 5, kind of bad stats. Reyes again. Oh, there's another new guy. Solis in Lisbon. Miguel Solis. He's another mid-level, level 6-7 with average stats. Not the kind of character I'm looking for. I'm trying to figure out if he only talks about nearby ports, then maybe we should sail over to, like... Eastern Mediterranean, like he is talking about Istanbul and stuff. But we could try Northern Europe at a port like this, or we could try Eastern Mediterranean to see if there's, like, if it expands the sort of search radius, maybe? I think I'm gonna try that. I mean, this is just totally... We're just gaming the game now. So I'm assuming that covered like most of the Western Mediterranean sphere of like ports. Let's try someplace like this, which is kind of different hub in Candia. I know he talked about Candia sometimes, but this is further away, so maybe we'll see a different group. Of course, we'll have to find someone to talk to. You've never heard them talk about Japan while in England. Yeah, that's... I think there must be... It seemed like they mostly talked about nearby ports. I hate that I have to check the inn now. I don't like that at all. If you're really trying to find all of the... What? This is my port! How dare you? Allied with Turkey? This is my port! You can't lock me out of here. I mean, it is very close to Istanbul, but... The Turks didn't invade Greece yet, right? I wonder how much investment... Like, normally I invest for trying to increase the economy, but how much do you have to invest just to get allies, right? Turkey has allies. They just go around conquering ports, for all I know. I'm looking for... I already did the bar. We gotta check the inn. A good navigator, aka me, sitting at the 42 days. We still got a ways to go. Let's just invest a couple gold bars and see if that keeps it Italian. Stupid Turkey, messing up my tax-free write-offs. Nicosia. Turkey is way better at, like, winning over all these ports. Alright. Of course, now that I just need someone to talk to, we can't find anybody. Alright. Well, we won't go at this for too much longer, but I guess we should try Beirut, see if we've lost this city as well. Hey, still allied with Italy. Good job. Good thing we've got frame skip, right? Alright. We're getting kind of a dry stretch for finding captains lately. Oh, we can finish off investing in this place while we're here, I guess. They still don't have any carpet. Have we just ruined the economy in Beirut? What happens when they run out of a trade good and then they just, like, stop making more? I've never had that problem before where they just ran out and then they stopped restocking. I wonder if the game's got, like, a... It could have kind of a... I mean, I don't expect it, but... Like, if it had a system where they needed a certain material to craft. Like, if it was a modern trading game, carpet would be made out of cloth and silk or something, or I don't know. Some sort of base ingredients. I can't believe the bar is closed. Hey, Ahmet! So he talks about Beirut, he talks about Azov. We checked half these places, so there might not be very many captains over in this area at all. Tripoli, Kaffa, yeah. It's definitely local cities first, I think. Nicosia, Tripoli. So I guess what I'll try is... We'll check, like, Portugal and then into, like, Holland, but that's probably as far as we'll go. Alright, David. See you next time. Alright, there's nobody down here. The Mediterranean is pretty much cleared out of recruitable population. not recruitable population, I mean, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go stop by maybe Lisbon. Hey, we found Tripoli. Clearly I haven't done a very good job of exploring the Mediterranean. I still missed a port after all this time. Hey, Lazarus. Omar! Oh, you know, I didn't even check the guy we were talking to. What was that guy's name? We were in Alexandria. It was like... I forget his name. Ahmet Glani. You know what? He would have been perfect. I should have just recruited him. He's a level 1 character with 82 leadership, 79 seamanship. His knowledge isn't that good, but he's got 83 courage. It's perfect. We should just go back to Alexandria and get him. Whoops. Alright, at least there's people to talk to here in Portugal. Luis from the Portuguese trade fleet. We'll buy him a couple treats, and then we're looking not for Fagundes. I'm specifically looking for this guy named Ullman, but I have not had very good success at all. I haven't heard about this guy before. Orida? Maybe we were talking to Orida. Yeah, we were talking to this guy. Reyes, Orida. Reyes again. Looks like this guy doesn't know anything. All I can say is this guy is pretty much not informed. We'll try one of his friends and then we'll move along. He's got a great beard. Hello, Garcia of the Battle Fleet. You can tell me where Ullman is, right? I betcha it's, cultural. I betcha the ports, if you're in the... I betcha the tips you get are related to the culture group you're in. So Mediterranean and Iberian... Like, Iberia is a really small area. There's only, like, 2 ports. I betcha they're just linked, and that's basically all you hear about. But if we're now in the Northern European culture group, I bet you we'll get different tips. Or at least that's the theory. Alright. These guys won't be recruitable, but they're chattable. Esteban Ortega, the merchant fleet from Spain. Now, it could matter where they're from as well, perhaps. Here we go. See? Immediately we get someone new. So, Morgan in Bristol. This is inside the Northern European country culture group. So yeah, I think that might be how it works. So Morgan, oh, he's close. He's level 1, good seamanship. He starts at 87 seamanship, which is amazing, but his other stats are pretty bad. I'm getting picky now. Now that I can look up stats, I'm getting super picky. Fitch. Is that guy any good? Oh, there he is. Antoine Fitch. He's in Nantes. He's got better average stats. He's English. He comes with navigation at least. He's got a skill. I think gunnery is a better skill if you're going to do combat, but we're not really doing that. Let's just go pick this guy up and stop messing around. So we're going to go to Nantes. Easy. That's also very close by, so that's an easy one. Alright. Excitement. Adventure. Ahoy! There he is. Antoine Fitch. See? Vagabond sailor. He's technically loyal to England, which may or may not be an issue if we ever fight the English. But we're not really planning on fighting anyway, so... At least now I feel like I've learned enough that my next playthrough, I'll have a little bit better starting plan on how to recruit people I want, rather than just recruiting whoever we find and then just living with their stats. So there you go, look at that. Level 1, level 2, but other than knowledge, you know, pretty good base stats and everything else. And I don't think knowledge does anything unless you're the main character. Like, most of those stats don't matter unless you're talking about yourself. So there you go. So we picked up 3 new characters. I wouldn't be surprised if Dante will be faster than my other captain pretty quick. Remember, I'm trying to replace... This has been a while, but I've been trying to replace Bernardo on the Bling Bling so that we have at least everyone with 12 speed, which is the whole goal. The problem is that these guys are kind of a low level, so it probably won't work yet, but I will just test it out here. So he's at 11 right now. He's not at 12. Fritz is 10. Antoine is 10. So they'll probably need some more level ups, but they'll get their level ups quick, and then theoretically they will be better at you know, traveling. And then we'll just travel around a little bit faster, as if it matters. All right, and then all we need to do next is pass some time. So we're really just sailing around, eating food right now on super speed, because we've got 5 ships being built, and they're just not done yet. Let's check how close they are here in Naples. Dante level up, Fritz level up, Antoine. So those 3 that we just recruited, the newbies. Every time we go for a little voyage, even if it's just around the Mediterranean, these guys are going to level up real fast. And probably, as soon as I see one with like a 90 on seamanship, the little anchor, anchor with red, I'm pretty sure once he's over 90, he will be faster. Like, I have a feeling it's like every 10 points is like +1 speed or something. You got FNGs? What's an FNG? I don't know what that is. Anyway, while we're here, we want to check how our ship construction's going. Oh, it's ready. All right, perfect. So we're actually at the point where we can start picking up our ships. We wasted enough time. Good. Oh, effing new guys. Oh, they'll be fine. We got enough new guys. All right, let's sell our cash money. Number 5 ship. The cargo is just food and water. Doesn't matter. Crew can just go. And we'll recruit them. Receive ship. Yes. All right. We're going to put different figureheads on. So we just picked up the ball pit too. But there is a port that has better than dragon figureheads. So we'll wait till we get there. Plus, we might as well just do them all at the same time once we picked up all of our new ships. So that'll be the plan. Army terms. Oh yeah, you army guys have got so many. My mother was in the army, in the Canadian Army, when I was younger. She had so many acronyms and dumb sayings. As a child of as an army brat for a few years, I feel entitled to speak poorly about it. What am I trying to do? Appoint crew to focus on sailing. There we go. All right. Next. I still need to change flagship to gold ore. I'm not even sure how to do that yet. We'll figure that out when we get there. All right. So the next ship to pick up will be in Pisa. Is this one? Yeah. All right, ship is ready to go. We will sell. We just picked up the ball pit, so this is ship number 7, technically. The debt payer is no longer necessary. And that's it. Easy peasy. Now we get our crew. This is nice. At least we can sell the ships faster, and you just ditch the crew. I mean, I have to re-recruit them anyway, so this is fine. I like to treat first just to make sure we get enough. The Auric has been recruited. I don't know if the person who requested the Auric is still in chat, but it's a pretty good name. I like it. Maybe one day we'll fill it with gold bars. That'll be pretty fitting. Assign crew to the Auric. 100, 100, 100. Bam. And it's a nice... Look at this. Who is my pilot here? Or my captain? Because he moves faster than anyone else other than myself. George Eagle. You know, I bet you that's it. It's every 10 points of seamanship is +1 to travel speed. Because the unique thing about George Eagle and myself is that we have 100 seamanship, which gives us 13 movement speed. The other characters don't quite have 100, so they're at 12 movement speed. I think I've figured it out, how the stats work a little bit. Loyal to piracy. Yeah, there's some of that. But yeah, if you look at the arrow with the clock, that's your speed. 13 would be very difficult. To get everyone to 13 means everyone would need 100 in that stat. But we should definitely be able to get everyone to 12. We always need more supplies. These new ships do... We've basically doubled the size of our crew here, going from basically 30 per ship to 60 per ship. So we certainly eat more food now. Alright, up to Naples for ship number 8. Or sorry, Venice. I never remember the name of this, but I always call it Naples, which is not what it is. I don't know why. Alright, add fleet. Sell the mid-broke. It should be replaced by the lesser broke, or broke, something like that. Doesn't even tell you the name of the ship when you pick it up. Where's the hype? We rounded up a lot of end. This is the lesser broke, right? We went from the broke to the mid broke to the lesser broke, right? That makes sense. I like that. All right, 2 more. Okay, we're never upgrading our fleet again. We've just spent like, I don't know, 2 hours of stream time trying to get these ships upgraded. I mean, it's a nice upgrade. This is a pretty significant upgrade, but boy, does it take a long time. Ah, Turkey! Didn't I just invest here to get Turkey out of here? Yeah, I invested 10,000. I guess maybe Athens, maybe the problem with Athens for the trade deal we were doing earlier, the carpet art thing, is that you just can't keep it loyal because Istanbul is so close. So they just always break back to Istanbul no matter what you do. That'll be kind of unfortunate because this was my... I mean, we can always invest a bit, make it loyal to us, do the trades, but it's still kind of sad. Alright, let's get rid of the original ball pit, which is... The original was probably like a sloop back in Uncharted Waters 1, but... While we're here, I'm just going to just invest a little bit, because I can't help it. It's my port. Art seems expensive. It's because that's with the tax, and we're not getting our discount bonus for being allied. Yeah, the allied trade bonus is huge. The allied port trade bonus, whatever you call it. Treat. Recruit. Alright, 1 more ship. Everyone's already unsubscribed and stopped watching. Or fallen asleep, more likely. I know at least a couple people in chat fell asleep. Alright, 1 more stop. To Beirut we go. Now, I'm curious if this one... It's October now. We've been looking... Yeah, they finally restocked their carpet. They ran out of carpet, and it must have an internal inventory system of some sort, because the carpet should cost a lot less. Even with 111%, it shouldn't cost that much. So there must be some sort of mechanic where you can kind of overshop, and then you can't buy it at cheap until enough years go by. Like, maybe you can't just do infinite trades over and over again because... reasons. Anyway, oh, 4 days. That's the last ship, 4 more days. Okay. Oh, this is a great port for sleeping the days away because you don't have to move like left or right when you walk in. Like, it's a very efficient walk up, go to sleep, walk up, go to sleep cycle. Other than the terrible music, of course. Alright, the final ship. The welfare. We're no longer on welfare. Goodbye, welfare ship. Alright. But what is... How do you set your flagship? This is not the one that I wanted to be my flagship. Is it? No, because this one can only hold 60 crew. I gotta figure out how to change your flagship, and I don't... Well, let's just get the crew for it first, and then we're gonna have to figure that out. Man, whoever made the music for these, Ottoman ports, or Arabian ports, whatever they're called, they need a new job. At least the inn is fine. I mean, I guess it's Koei, it's not Squeenix, or Squaresoft at the time. They didn't have all the great composers on hire, on retainer. Alright, so... First... Yeah, Dante's already up to 12 speed. So if we look at his stats, I bet you that means he's over 90 now. Where's Dante? Actually, he's only 89, so I don't know how that works. I said it was every 10 points. Anyway, the good news is all ship speeds are now 12 or higher, which should help us travel around a little bit quicker. This is the ship that I want to captain. Alright, that's all I had to do, right? Is that... It put BlueAnkylo in charge of it. Does that make it the flagship? Yes, it just put the flagship at the back. That's interesting, because usually the flagship's always at the front of the fleet. The flagship mechanic is kind of strange and hard to control, so it's hard to say what's going on exactly. Okay, so now what? We've got our ships. We've got ships, we've got money. We don't really need to worry about specifically grinding cash out right now with 3.6 million. But we do have a nice big fleet of big fancy Venetian galleasses. Am I going to pay Aerobiz next for Spooktober? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do next. Aerobiz is a fun little game, but you know, it could be there. I have done a little Let's Play of it, but I don't know. We'll see. What I need to do next, and I'm just going to find somewhere with better music while I look it up, because this music... Let's just hang out in the bar for a minute. I need to figure out where to go for our quest, because I don't want to wander around the world aimlessly. So I'm just going to look up where the next event chain starts. See if I can figure it out. You want to see more Lobotomy Corpse? Yeah, I mean, I can try again at some point, but it just crashes all the time. Yeah, we're finally going to make some progress, guys. I just need to look up where to go. Alright, Pietro Conti. Let's see... How far are we? We did the map, we did the staff. See, we're nearly done his friggin' thing already. Another patch recently? Okay, well I uninstalled it, so I'll just reinstall it with the new patch. I figured I had to uninstall it and test a new install anyway, so it was on my list of things to try, so I'll give it a couple days and maybe I'll try it again. But I just can't seem to get it to work stably in Windows 10. I don't know why. Wait. Pick up the staff. So the last thing we did was we gave the staff of Poseidon to Joe and asked about El Dorado. And then he left. According to the walkthrough, the next plan is to go on gaining adventuring fame, and after reaching 40,000 fame, you meet someone in Lisbon. So how do I get 11,000 or 10,000 more adventuring fame? That's a lot of extra fame that I don't have. And I don't know how to, like, easily get this stuff. We're gonna have to look up how to get fame now, because this is very unspecific. Apparently one of the best is jobs for kings to find treasure. That's cool. It takes a fair while, but there's no guarantee the king will give you that quest. Turning all discovery inns gets you about... Yeah, finding all ports and villages gets you about 9,000 fame. Turning in all your discoveries gets you around 21,000 fame. So that's exactly what we've done, is gotten all the villages and gotten all the discoveries. Theoretically, we could have got more fame by signing on for the cartography thing earlier, but we didn't. A complete map is worth up to 40,000 fame, but we would just be exploring random ocean tiles right now. Like, if we're trying to get... That would be a bad idea. You could get quite a lot of cartography fame for filling out your map, but that just means sailing back and forth across the Pacific Ocean to get rid of all those black tiles. That sounds like a terrible idea. Kings that ask for treasure gives you a lot of adventure fame. And you can collect debt as a guild job, but that's not easy. Alright, we're kind of... I feel like we're kind of hosed here a little bit. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to get 10,000 fame in any kind of reasonable time frame. Yeah, we can do... I mean, we can just go sailing along the Arctic Circle. I can't see any other... I can't see any other easy ways. So, good thing we've got big ships. All we're gonna do, for now, is travel around the Arctic Circle, and we'll stop by northern Canada, see if there might be a couple villages there. And maybe we'll do a loop around the Antarctic continent as well. But other than that, if that doesn't give us enough fame, I don't know what else we can do. This actually kind of sucks. So how much food? So it's 70... It's a lot of money to fill up our entire fleet of food. But we can sail for 69 days. Man, that's perfect. It's like it's by design. Oh, and do I have... this one, assign crew. Yeah, so we do have 20 people assigned to look out. So if there are villages, we'll still find them. Alright, well, we're going to do a lot of fast forwarding here because I kind of expect this to be a boring trip. But maybe we'll get lucky. Where's the last supply port up here? Well, we can find one up in northern Finland. Quick, look at... You know what I forgot to do? I forgot one really important thing. A ship with broken masts indicates... I mean, it's more fun when we get events at sea, right? I forgot to go buy figureheads. Oh, no, I didn't save it. Don't kill me. No one was on board, but the sound of sobbing. We heard the sound of sobbing. We heard the sound of sobbing. Does that mean everyone died? No? Did it lower morale? Maybe? Let's, for the moment, let's feed our people. Because I'm gonna go back. Ugh. I feel so dumb. You gotta buy figureheads before we sail around the Arctic Circle. We already had one bad event. Let's try not to get too many more. Back to Athens. I missed one very important thing. Spooktober. See? It's been a while since someone was like, why are you playing this game? Isn't it Spooktober? Also, look at all these level ups we're gonna get. I gotta level up. Cisco, Richard, George, this guy, Dante, that dude. Everybody gets a level up. It's totally worth all the travel time backtracking. Alright, remodel, figurehead, time sync. Alright. Hey, where's my... It's not here anymore. Is there an easy way to make the angel thing come back? I know the figureheads are kind of random, but I wanted that angel figurehead for my flagship. Just gonna have a quick look. So yeah, Angel and Goddess are the two best. Port economy needs to be 800. for angel, needs to be 900 for goddess, but you need luck. Oh, so it's what happened. What happened was your luck also varies over time. Your luck, your personal luck does go up and down. Apparently you need a luck stat of 80 for the angel statue, the angel figurehead. And we can sort of see what our luck is if we go there at night. And yeah, I do remember that after you've got your luck up high enough, you just check over and over again. But let's just have a look at ourself. So at the moment, she says average fortune. So maybe the spooky ghost ship lowered our luck. Maybe. Yeah. See, and, you know, the question I looked up here, I'm like, I should go to look at a walkthrough. What do we do next for our quest? Get more fame. It literally says you need more fame to continue your quest. Experience. 2,000 more fame to get promoted. Nobody loves us, right? Alright. So we might not be able to get that goddess figurehead. Like, does it change every time you go into the shipyard? Is that the idea? But I think with average luck, it's just never going to happen. Like, we need the great luck. It's a shame because we had it available once. And now it's gone. Yeah, I'm okay, enough. Let's just get a figurehead on everything. Dragon's good enough for now. I'm not going to waste any more time. I think, yeah, so we have 4 goddess figureheads, which are improved. And, you know, it's fine. It's not perfect. Whatever. 69 days. That's what got me all excited. 69 days of food, and then suddenly I'm sailing to... You don't remember exactly what figureheads do? I'm pretty sure they reduce the frequency of the bad events. I mean, it's kind of like a luck stat. It doesn't say explicitly what it does. But we have definitely had fewer storms. Well, I'm not sure about storms, but we've definitely had fewer spooky events when we had figureheads. The fact that we had a ghost ship there is very unusual because normally we had 10 dragon figureheads. And as soon as I had ships with no figureheads, we get a bad event. It's kind of... It feels correlated now. Anyway, that's the supply port I was talking about. Narvik. While we're in a port, I wonder if any of the new guys would be worth switching out. Like, we've got these 2 new guys. I wonder if they're, like, fast. Nope. Very slow. Nope. Very slow. I was just interested in if they'd be worth looking at for piloting one of our ships. Antoine Fitch, I mean, he's leveling up quick. He'll probably get 100 leadership and 90 to 100 seamanship. I spent a lot of time trying to find this Fritz guy. So what exactly are you going to have to do to get more fame? It's kind of sketchy, honestly. You think this ghost ship might be scripted? I mean, we have sailed, like, we haven't entered uncharted waters yet. We're still somewhere that we've sailed through before. So, we've sailed, I mean, you can see on the map. We've sailed, I don't know how much further than this, but, you know, we've sailed into sort of northern Russia before. And I don't think we had a ghost ship last time we went through, so it can't be that scripted. Now, as far as getting more fame, yeah, it's basically cartography, as in opening up, mapping out map squares. I better just put a save here. And maybe finding another village if we're really lucky. But we'll see about that. I'm hoping that the king gives me a good quest. Yeah, that's kind of my goal. Oh, there is also the Arctic Circle, but there shouldn't be anything up there. Okay, so we're entering unmapped areas here. So we should be checking for villages because it's possible there are villages here. That's just the port of Dixon. That's not going to help. There is a village on the Arctic Circle? Oh, wow. Also, there's a little river here I never explored. I wasn't expecting this. Yeah, we've got a pretty good fleet. Nothing. Unfortunately, also villages are spawned randomly, so just because you had a village on the Arctic Circle doesn't mean that necessarily... Nothing on the rivers. I mean, it's also possible that I've already found the 50 or villages that will actually spawn, right? Like, the way I understand it anyway. Just mapping this area out, you know, having a good time. Have we gone for the Sabertooth? No. I don't know where villages and stuff usually are. Well, at least we're getting lots of level ups, right? I mean, I know you said you said the rivers didn't have any villages up here, but I have to check. Plus, it's good cartography, right? This is a huge river. Wow. Nothing on it, of course. If only I could sail diagonally. In Greenland, now I did go to Greenland, but I probably didn't fully map that area out. Is this guy like trying to kill me? What the heck is that guy doing sailing there? Is this actually someone hunting me? Usually when you see fleets that are like somewhere that there's no ports, they might be actually looking for you. Because there's nothing else for them to do up here. Anyway, trying to speed this up a little bit. We'll end up in Greenland eventually. See, look at that. We've actually basically cleared all that Arctic Ocean now. Now can we find the Northwest Passage is the real question. How much food have I got? Ah, we're good for a while. I should check this island out. Of course, it's nothing. Alright, this is the Alaska connection, right? Yeah. So last time we got to this point from the south, we went southeast and followed Alaska down to BC, and it was kind of miserable. Instead, we'll head up to whatever they call this. There should be a whole bunch of frozen ice. This should not be this easy to sail through this ocean. This is unrealistic. Also, are we gonna starve out here? We got like a couple weeks left. We found the port of Coppermine. Oh. Well, we better stop in Coppermine. Coppermine. My level went up again. I mean, the good news about doing these weird, in the middle of nowhere, cartography lessons is you really do get a ton of, like, character experience. So, you know, we're level 21 now, maxed out 3 stats. So that's good. And I assume all of our ships will be, you know, we're all at 12 or 13 speed, which is cool. Might save us a little bit of food. Not like it matters. You know, I'm optimizing things that just don't matter very much. Yeah, we did get a lot of level ups for traveling the Arctic Ocean. Could have done it a while ago, but it's nice to have these big ships with a ton of food. We're gonna find Santa Claus up here. Alright, there's a lot of islands up here. This is where you find the Northwest Passage through, essentially the Northwest Territories of Canada. Thanks to global warming, it'll be much easier to do this in the future. I don't think I've ever spent all that much time mapping this world out in Uncharted Waters 2. I played Uncharted Waters 1 a lot, but I never played this game really very much as a kid until I was older. so that's why I'm not as familiar with these maps. Still, I'm not seeing a whole lot. Not that there is a lot up here, but this is probably the Hudson Bay that we finally got into. There's gotta be something in the Hudson's Bay. Come on. We found the Port of Churchill. That is not what I need. I mean, you probably get a bit of adventure fame for finding ports, but it's nothing compared to the discoveries. Yeah. Well, no one wants to go to Winnipeg anyway. See, that's something about Twitch I always find is whenever I play some random old game, there's always a couple viewers that are like, this is the one game they put millions of hours into that managed to find the stream. Doesn't seem to matter what I play. I could play the most esoteric, no one knows about it game in the world, and there'd still be like 1 or 2 people that would show up and be like, yes, I know everything about this game. How many provinces are there in Canada? I mean, it's been a while. I could probably name them all. I think there's 9. BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec, Newfoundland, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and Prince Edward Island. However many that is. And then there's 3 territories, Yukon. Now, it used to be 2 territories when I was in school, Yukon and Northwest Territories. Now it's Northwest Territories and Nunavut, or is that the capital of one of them? I don't know. They changed them. The Northeast Passage? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called the Northwest Passage. Unless my history teachers were lying to me back in elementary school. Man, this place is just dead. No wonder I never explored this earlier. I mean, there's lots of land. It's really just ice. I don't think trees grow this far north. I mean, sure, there's the Arctic, you know, shelf, but like, these other islands won't even have anything growing on it either. Oh, I need to find a port here. We should turn around. Hold on. We're running a little bit low on food. Man, there's nothing anywhere near. We're gonna have to go to Greenland and hope we find some food. This might have been a mistake. This is all a mistake. Men have scurvy. Hold on, we can do something about that. Don't have scurvy. There we go. But we're gonna need some food, one way or the other. If we can't find a port here, we're in big trouble. But I think we can get to the Greenland supply port. Which, I mean, it's a bit of a ways away. Let's not go exploring right now. No, we're dead. We're too far away. Scurvy again. I just gave you guys lime juice. Now we're dead. I should have saved it earlier. Crew's gone. Lost at sea. We just spent like a year traveling around nowhere. This place sucks. I really hope this gives us so much, just like, if we don't get to 40,000 adventure experience here, I don't know what we're gonna do for this guy. Hudson Bay again, alright. Don't forget to buy food, though. Yeah, they did not add enough Canadian monuments for my taste. There should be something in Hudson Bay other than a supply port. I mean, I guess 1520s, it's a little bit early for the Hudson Bay Company and all that. But still, I mean, they could have added some moose or something. I don't know. Oh, I think I've already explored that way. Yeah, we've already done... So that's the coastline, not counting the islands in the Arctic. Which, last time, we just starved by trying to find them, but... Let's buy food and then go back. Because I gotta get that cartography experience. We're not finding any villages, so I'm getting a little bit discouraged here. I'll also put a save down this time so that, you know. So we gotta go, how far are we up? So we're in new waters here, but we did this loop already back when we starved to death. And we didn't find any villages, right? There's another one west of Coppermine. But the thing is, like, there isn't. Like, there's 100 villages total, but in any one game, only half of them spawn. So, just because it's possible that one could show up in an area doesn't mean it will. Like if you've seen a village, like I guess like as long as you understand and people that are watching understand, it's like when someone says there's a village at these coordinates, we're only saying there in my game there might be, but there's no guarantees in this world. All right, let's just get out of here basically. Hopefully we got enough mapping experience. I guess I should go to that port to the south before we head along the Arctic Circle again. Was this it? Nope. I missed where it was, by the way. That's great. The village that may or may not exist. Alright, seeing as we're in Coppermine, you think there could be one northwest of Coppermine. Well, we got a lot of level ups anyway. The plural word for moose is also moose. Alright, this is Coppermine. Now you said I have passed it. Alright, look. There's nothing. This place is dead. Maybe one day we'll find something. Let's do the Arctic Circle real quick. 21 days. This is real exciting content for the channel. This is what gets you all the big views. Oh look, we actually did get the Arctic Circle village. Oh boy. Well, that's something. It's been a long time since I've had a village. Alright, better be something good. It's gonna kill 500 crew members. All the crew dies to polar bears. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Alright, natural wonder. Just Aurora Borealis. You know, you don't have to go to the Arctic Circle to see this. You can find this quite a lot further south. Anyway, cool. That's a discovery. Alright, we've eaten half of our food. We found one. Where do we go next? I mean, we could finish the Arctic Circle entirely, I guess. Basically, the reason I'm doing this all right now is it's all cartography experience, which we can turn in Amsterdam. So we might as well get all the mapping done all together here. And then we can head south and turn it in. We actually have enough food to get there. Seeing the aurora is on your bucket list? Oh, just gotta take a little vacation up north. Easy peasy. I think it's... Is it this one? Yes. Amsterdam. Alright, another level up. To be fair, you can die to the saber-tooth tiger. Yeah. Probably would have preferred a saber-tooth tiger after all this time. Alright. So, let me just check my fame here. It has gone up by about 200 points. Very effective so far. But 30,160. Let's see if all this mapping does us anything. Like, they'd be like, here's 10 bucks and 2 fame. Yeah, 36,000 gold for all that wandering around in the Arctic Ocean. We were probably up there for like a year. Alright, and our fame is now 32,000. We still have a long way to go to get to that 40k. That's what I was worried about. Like, I knew I could always get a little bit more, but we're gonna need a fair bit more than that. Oh no, we lost a ton of money in food. That was a terrible investment in terms of money. That's why I never explore the northern section of the map, because all it does is cost you money to explore it. We'll check for ship damage, I suppose. I like the fact that the everything's probably fine. We didn't have any storms or anything. I like the fact that the villages are randomized. I think it's a cool mechanic. The mechanic that I don't like is the requirement to get 40,000 fame for Pietro. That part is what's dumb. So how do we get another 7,500 adventuring fame? I mean, like, am I really going to sail around the Antarctic Circle and then explore all the Pacific? Like, there's not very many places where we could meet villages at this point. There's really not a lot of coastline left, other than some random islands. And, I mean, maybe there's one in the Antarctic, I don't know, but, like, I don't think that's going to get us to 40,000 anyway. I think we're going to be stumped. Another 74,000 gold. We got paid about half of that for our mapping. It's kind of pretty sad, considering we probably spent, like, I don't even know where to begin, how much money we spent there. And age, like we probably spent like a year. Don't know if it breaks the story though. We can't, oh, what do you say? It's possible instead of going straight to Lisbon, use the discovery person in Alexandria to make money? Oh, well, sure. I don't think Pietro's progression is tied to finding discoveries rather than his fame level specifically, I believe. You read that investing in ports could be helpful. Does that give you... I don't think that gives me the fame that I need, though. I think investment is the top one. Like, we could get to 40,000 on the trading fame if we want to spend a bunch of money. But I'm pretty sure we need the bottom one to hit 40,000 for our story. And unfortunately, there's, like, not even that many turn in your discoveries. I mean, sure. I was trying to save them for the king in case he needed them for the next promotion. Because if we're out of discoveries, then there's no more, like, he always wants them free to get promoted, so. Oh, you actually, I forgot about it. We actually could ask the butler in Lisbon if there's any rumors. He'll tell you where villages are. I forgot about that. It's been a long time since we've been in Lisbon, but yeah, we could have, theoretically he could have told us about the Arctic village, basically. As random as they are, they do tell you where to go. I totally forgot about that. There you go. I don't think there's any villages left, because he always told us, sorry about the mic bump there, he always used to say, you should check out this area. So I bet you we're done. So we have 3 that we can turn in that I was trying to save for ranks from the king, and this would not be enough to get to Duke anyway. So I'm just gonna save it and see how many, the gold doesn't even matter, but I want to see how much fame we get out of it, just to see how close. This is 32,440. Turn this stuff in. 11 grand. Holy smokes, he really liked that one. What even was that? I didn't, the MOA? Ostrich-like bird. This thing was nothing, but suddenly this is the best like, this is the highest I've never seen one for 100,000 before, I don't think. So 100,000 gold, that's the best one I've ever got. And the Aurora, let's see if this is another big one. Super, at least. 22 grand, not great. And then the tree snake is pretty small. So I think the MOA was the biggest one we've ever got. I have no idea how many, like, I didn't look at the ranks on my discoveries, but yeah, I don't think we got very good stuff, honestly. Anyway, that puts us at 35,000. We're still nowhere near it. That was 2,500 points. And I don't know if I should have saved those for the king or not, but You can check it with the bar girls. Yeah. I think there's a journal that you could check as well. I just never... Or, discovery. You could look at them all here. So it looks like 5, 10, 15... I mean, you can just count the numbers at the bottom. That's 48. Yeah, 48 is for all of them. There's 100 total. We got 48 of them. You could... As soon as you get to page 10 and 3 down, you actually could tell that you're done the discoveries. That's the other way you could do it. Value 1 gold star. I never really looked up what those means, but yeah, B's, A's, we had that. I guess that's how you tell how much they're worth. We got a C, another B, a B, a B, an A. I'll see if I had any other star ranks, but I don't think we did. Another A, another B. I don't think I want to go through all these. Point is, I don't think we had anything else go for 100,000. So we've got a bunch of C's and B's and a couple A's. Oh, technically the ground sloth was a star. Okay, so we got another one of those. I don't remember getting 100k for it, but maybe we did. Niagara Falls, that was actually in the Mississippi River. That was a good one. Guadavita Lake. We got an A for the Great Wall. A panda was A. Totem pole was a D. Man, D's are like just a ripoff. I got 100,000 for something. It was probably the other star, whatever that one was. We've had 2 stars. They've probably both been 100,000. I bet you that's it though. Man, these crocodiles, the early ones we got at the beginning of the game that ate everybody. Those were exciting. Alright. I checked them all. 2 stars. Bunch of B's and C's and D's. Couple A's. But now what? So that still only puts us at 35,000. Now, it might be enough for the next... I don't know the next... Like, the next fame level for the king. It's possible the king will give us a quest now, so maybe that's worth... Maybe turning those in was worth it to give us enough for the next rank. Let's see if they tell us. Yeah, okay. So, at least we have sort of something to do. The Nile always eats some crew. Yeah, I feel like that's about right. Let's go to King of Italy. He's like, what does he say when you have no more discoveries possible, right? Like, if he asks for discoveries, there's nothing we can do. I mean, I saved it, so theoretically, I could reload before we turn them in. Yeah, I heard the collecting debt can give you a small amount of fame, but it's a lot of work for a little amount of fame. Hello there, Broke. You're pretty awesome. Thanks for sailing around in the north for so long. Oh, a very hard task. Here we go. I guess this is what you're supposed to do, is get all the discoveries, get to Earl, and then now go find the treasure with the statue with eyes. Sure. Totally fine. An actual quest that's not just sail around the world 5 times. Alright, let's go talk to some people at the bar and figure out where to go. I don't know if it's the waitress or just anybody. We'll need some hints. Probably eventually get a treasure map or something. Alright, I'm assuming it's the waitress then. Waitresses know everything. Why don't you ask at the guild? Oh, we can go to the guild. That's fine. Trade and battle fame. Yeah, definitely easier for those. I mean, there's no limit to how many... Oh, we could have given her an item, too. That's true. There's no limit to how much pirating fame you can get. Just go keep going through combat. Alright, we've got a quest. Here we go. Easy peasy. Go to Dublin. The guild in Dublin will know. I know where Dublin is. Thanks, dude. Easy. I don't even... Like, this is probably where I liked Uncharted Waters 1 more. because you generally just talk to waitresses and tip them until they give you advice on where to look. I kind of miss those days. Like, Uncharted Waters 2, definitely better graphics, better map, more mechanics. But I kind of have a nostalgia sort of vibe for the way the first game was like, just talk to the waitresses. You did a lot of flirting in that game. And now they don't do anything hardly. Alright, Dublin. Oh, of course, I'm on the wrong side. A pause when entering the bar means story thing to be done? Huh. Could be. Friendly reminder that Rio de Janeiro is Argentina. It doesn't really matter. We don't need any of that right now. Hey, Faith, welcome back. We just sailed around the middle of nowhere for a long time. So I don't know when you left, Faith, but the map looks a little different because we sailed around northern Canada and Russia. It was mostly a waste of time and money, but then the King of Italy gave us a quest, so now we're on a quest. And we need to go to the guild, which is probably closed. Yeah, there's a guild. There's the guild. Okay, let's just have a little snooze. You can get info from the waitresses and fall in love with you. I mean, that sounds like fun. I just haven't had any success with it in my time. Alright, I think Ahmet Glani should know about the statue with eyes. Where is he? I don't know. Go to the cafe. Okay, maybe now the waitress can help us. Ahmet Ghani. I think we ran into him somewhere. I think that's a random NPC that we've seen somewhere in the Mediterranean, actually. Ahmet. Yeah, we definitely ran into an Ahmet somewhere. There's no captains. Oh, you mean the Uncharted Water, like the first game falling in love with you. Yeah, no, that's what I used to do. In Uncharted Waters 1, you just flirt with the waitresses until they fall in love with you and you tip them, and then they're just awesome. That was the best. Alright. Are you gonna give me... I'm gonna have to find a navigator that tells me where to go, probably. Yeah, treating is not giving us any tips. There's no waitress here. So we need to find a sailor that will tell us where Ahmet is, I guess. So let's go to Lisbon. It tends to be more activity in Lisbon and Seville. So let's give this a try. And there's a waitress at least. Alright, there are some random captains. Let's just see if we can get some information on Ahmet. Now, I don't know if this is how you're supposed to find him. But if he is in a port that this guy knows about, he should tell you. I'm assuming I'm doing this the right way. Maybe I should go talk to the waitress. I feel like we did run into this guy, though, so he shouldn't be too far away. I just don't know where he will be. And now that it's part of a king's quest, who knows where he went. We'll find him in friggin' tip of South America or something. Alright, let's see. Let's give Lucia a lovely peacock fan, seeing as we've got two of them. So happy. Now, help. We need to know about Ahmet. Yeah, we're in the cafe. I know. That's why we're asking you. Someone in the cafe might have an idea. You understand we are in the cafe and I'm talking to you? Alright. Let's just buy a whole bunch of tea for everyone. It's totally not beer. Alright, this is not working. So am I really just supposed to look for this guy via the random gossip? We'll treat him a bit, maybe that'll help. The DOS version is not censored. Yeah, something about Nintendo back in the day, you know. All right, we're looking for Ahmed. What did he say his name was? I already forgot. Should have written it down, right? How many crew members have died to rare monkey? I don't think any monkeys got us. The recap. We're trying to find a fancy statue for the King of Italy right now. And I need to find a certain character. Ahmed Gandhi or something like that. Why don't I just look him up on my character list and see where he normally is? Because this is going to take too long. Hold on a second. Where's my character list? Navigators. Ahmed. God, what's his name? I don't know how to spell it. Am I on the right page? Surely. Maybe he's not a normal one. That's just typing in a find command and it's saying, oh, there's nothing there. It's not actually notifications. But I apologize if that's your notification sound. Huh. Every time I try to spell it, I don't get it. Well, dang it. If I don't even know if I can't remember the guy's name, then how am I ever gonna find him? Alright, let's go back to Dublin. This is kind of silly. At least in Dublin, they know the guy's name. And it was at the guild specifically. Man, it's been a long time. I don't remember how you've been supposed to do these quests. It's like, just bash your head against the wall a few times. That'll probably get you through your quest. Okay, that's how you spell it. Ahmed. Alright, so I'm sure I've met this guy before. He's normally in Alexandria, so that's where we're gonna go. I mean, it makes sense with a name like that. He'd probably be Ottoman or something, or Arabic. So we're gonna head to Alexandria and check there, because it'll be much more successful, I think, looking for him in his home port. And even if he's not there, talking to somebody in Alexandria might know him at a nearby port. So another just hop, skip, and a jump through the Mediterranean. Just keep eating food and paying your crew wages. Oh, right, of course. You can't even just easily go here to look for him. Come on, Ahmed. Benito, that's not the right guy. Where's Ahmed? Look, I'll give you some treats if you tell me where Ahmed is. We can check the inn, yeah. Maybe. Apparently this guy knows nothing. There's just nobody in the Mediterranean anywhere, at any port. Wow. Oh, Ullman. That's the wrong name. I was looking for this guy earlier to recruit him, but I don't need him right now. Yeah. So if he's not in the inn here, then boy, he's not in any nearby port at all. I wonder if it's his home port, if instead of hanging out at the bar, he tends to hang out at the inn or something. That might be how the mechanic works. And he only goes to the bar when he's in a visiting port somewhere else. Alright, well there he is. Easy peasy, right? Now, statue with eyes? I've got a map! Woohoo! I gave up searching for it a long time ago. Well, you can have it for 1,000 gold. Discount. considering we've spent millions on food trying to find you, that's a deal. Alright, guys. No spoilers in case you know the maps, but let's try to figure this one out. Where's my map? Map of statue. Map to statue. Alright, so could be the west coast of Africa, but Africa is a bit bigger than that. Like, that's a zoomed out map. So it could be the west coast of almost anything that has that tile set. Hopefully it's not the west coast of South America. Well, it definitely looks like West Africa, but it's, that's not the right scale for West Africa in this game. But that's where we'll start, I think. Let's look at the big map. Now, you have to pay attention to tile sets. It doesn't look like a northern tile set. That's probably a southern one, but like, it could be... There's a lot of places it could be. We're just gonna have to travel around the world checking coastlines. Good thing we've got all this food and millions of gold to buy more food. So, I believe the tile set in North Africa, these kind of trees, that is the kind of tree we're looking for, right? Just check this one more time here. Yeah, so those are, I don't know if they're supposed to be palm trees or something, or whatever they're supposed to be. But, that's definitely a... Or are those the right one? These guys are kind of wiggly. No, this is the wrong kind of tree. Those are straight trees. So those, in the map, they're palm trees. But that's not this kind of tree here. So we need a different sort of biome than the northern section of Africa. And it's not like the pine trees for north. So it's going to be a fair ways south, I think. We put a save in so we don't get killed by a storm. Once we figure out the longitude, then we'll work out the latitude, because tile set will tell you approximately how far north and south you have to go. And from there, it's not too hard usually. Okay, see the little switch here? So between this point on the map and somewhere south of this is where we'll have the right tile set. Like between here and like halfway south through Africa, where it changes again to a different tile set. So kind of along the equator, basically. So I still think Africa is a good bet. And then it could be like southwest India, maybe. Could be somewhere near Indonesia. Probably Africa's too far south. Or Australia's probably too far south. But yeah, Mexico, maybe. South America, certainly possible. But it could just be like right here if we get lucky. So I've been spending most of my time looking at the map, looking at the tile set. Now I want to try to remember the layout. So mostly trees with only a couple mountains and of course the sort of concave coast. Alright. Tree circle, couple mountains on the corners. So there's too many mountains here, so I'm gonna keep going. And if the tile set switches, then we know it's somewhere else, basically. Now, we've also probably already gone past the curve that's gonna work. So let's just see where the tile set changes. Because it could be on this section of Africa as well. Aha! I bet you this is it. Maybe not that exact tile. I forgot where the X was. Let's try that one. Okay. The interface is getting me. Hey, we discovered the statue with eyes. Success, everybody. Only took like a month after we got a map. Pretty good adventure there. Not bad at all. So it was in fact the west coast of Africa. It wasn't probably the spot. Oh, show where it was. Sorry. It was north. I guess that's like the Congo, give or take. I think it was approximately where the Congo is. Not on the west kind of jutting out area, but... Ah, come on. Stop playing around menus and land your ship. So we sailed around the storm a little bit there. Yeah, look at all that damage. I forgot to buy wood, but we'll stop by the next port. It's fine. I mean, if you got all your statue with eyes without any loss of life or damage to your ships, you wouldn't be happy. It wouldn't be worth the same. Alright, lots of level ups too. All those good stores. Oh, stupid turkey. Why is everything allied with Turkey? Okay, allied with Holland, thank you. Right around Port Gentile? I'll take your word for it. Alright, quick repairs. I wish there was a repair all button at the shipyard, like there is if you use wood. Alright, ship's repaired. Let's go. Mass created tourist gift box item. It probably is. The local natives just... I mean, it's just a statue with eyes. Now, are these like human eyes that have been extracted to make statues? Is this what the King of Italy really wants in 1528? Alright, guys. Get hyped. I guess we'll go in the morning. Alright. From Dublin to Alexandria via cheating on the internet to the west coast of Africa, back to Italy. Oh! So you found the statue with eyes! Fantastic work! I present you with 100,000 gold and a title. Too bad we spent considerably more than that on food, I think. Actually, no, 10 gold bars is a little bit more than one full supply of food. From this day forward, you shall be known as BlueAnkylo. Cool. But now what? Rank Marquis, double giant chevron. We didn't get any fame for that at all. That's not good. 100,000 gold in food. We spend a lot of money on food. Oh, I meant to go to the bar, not the inn. There we go. I was hoping the king would want to talk to us again, but no. Alright, well, let's just see how much money that would cost us in food. I know he gave us 10 gold bars, but... say goodbye to 6 gold bars. Oh, man. It's an expensive game. 5,560 barrels. We eat a lot of food, guys. Like, this is a very hungry fleet. Come on, give me another quest that gives me discovery XP. I still need 5,000 discovery XP. I have no idea how to get it. Nothing. I mean, I can probably get one of these for free. It doesn't even really matter, but sure. have a tax-free permit for a little while. Let's see if there's anywhere that's actually still Italian. Mostly in Europe. So we still have Genoa, Pisa, Syracuse, Venice, and Beirut. Which is nice because we're the ones that invested in all of those ports. But we lost out. We used to have like 6 or 7. No, I don't think I got any experience from that quest. I'm pretty sure we got nothing. Because I think we had 35,000 experience, or 35,000 fame. And then we did that statue. And now we're still at 35,000 fame. So, I'm not sure what to do yet. I'm going to take a short break. Future tubers, I'm going to end the episode here. Because that was a good break-off point. And when we come back, I'm going to try to figure out how to get 5,000 more fame. And I don't know. I'm taking suggestions at this point. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And I'll see you next time.